You've ever broken out before a big event or noticed your skin looking a little dull when things get overwhelming? Well, you're not imagining it. April is Stress Awareness Month, and stress can show up on your skin faster than you think, from breakouts to redness and even hair loss. Joining us now is board-certified dermatologist Dr. Glynis Ablon to break down the stress-skin connection and what you can do about it. Dr. Ablon, always great to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, so how can stress really affect skin and hair and nails?
You know, it is a gut, skin, brain connection. They're all intertwined. And so when you have that chronic stress, guess what the #1 cause of aging? Stress. Chronic stress. So it affects everything. And when you get that cortisol elevated from the stress continually, it leads to many bad things, including rashes and hair loss and premature graying. It's a big deal.
Okay, so you're saying stress can trigger acne. So what can we do about that? How do we mitigate that?
So #1, it increases sebum production. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning your skin properly. You can use light emitting diodes that will help your skin and reduce inflammation. But again, all that chronic stress, inflammation, and changes to your skin, including eczema, including psoriasis, all of those inflammatory conditions are all worsened by stress.
Okay, and then stress causing gray hair sort of seems like a myth, right?
Yeah,
but
it's
you
not.
actually say it's true.
Not.
So it's true when I'm always telling my children, like, stop stressing me out. My gray hairs are a cause of you.
You are correct.
So the
idea, first of all, it actually stimulates the norepinephrine, and that actually causes you to block your stem cells from pigmenting the hair naturally.
Is it reversible?
It usually is. So again, that's why it's really important to control your stress, to figure out techniques, and there are many free ones out there that really can reduce your stress.
Okay, so then what about hair loss?
So hair loss, again, that's the whole, we get what's called stress or telogen effluvium, which is a stress-induced alopecia, which block the hairs in that growth cycle. So they all end up in the resting cycle. Also reversible. So that's why important to figure out early on.
Oh my gosh, who knew?
How to reduce your stress.
Okay, so you had mentioned skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis. How does that affect those conditions?
Same thing. You're triggering the cortisol, you're increasing inflammatory components in your body, and it runs through all of your body, which again goes into the skin. And that's why what you eat is so important as well. Anti-inflammatory diet, staying away from processed foods, alcohol, sugar, all of that stuff makes everything worse.
Okay, so we can ultimately treat these symptoms. Gray hair, we can just, color
Stop the stress.
We can diet, we can, get the cleansers, but we want to get to the root of the cause, which is stress. So how, $1 million question, how do we get rid of all this stress in our daily lives? What are your recommendations?
Well, #1, I always like to say start with the free stuff.
Okay.
What's free? You can meditate. I think everyone in every school should be doing meditation, teaching meditation.
Yeah.
Meditation
Breathing
is easy,
techniques,
and you don't even need an app, but you can use an app if you need it, but you don't need that. Breathing techniques is another big one. Learning how to breathe, and there's a great book by Anders Olsen about breathing, and it's called Breathe. You can also do, you can take supplements. There are relaxing supplements that you can do. You can do little acupressure, and these are little ear seeds that you place on your ear, and it relaxes your body.
Now, do you need to put them in a specific place?
There are specific places, so typically right in what's called the antihelix. The top of below
your ear.
That edge, yeah.
So maybe have somebody who knows what they're doing put that little ear seed
super simple, and you can look it up on the internet. Super easy.
Okay.
You can do these light emitting diodes, again, low level light lasers that actually have red and infrared to reduce inflammation, stimulate new collagen. That works as well. And then, as I said, just that breathing technique.
And you have a little breathing technique.
I do. Let's do it. Let's do it together.
30 seconds to do this.
You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to put your fingers covering your ear, the holes on your ear. You're going to go deep breath in. And you're going to hum with your eyes closed. On the exhale.
Sorry, that was too high.
And that stimulates your vagal nerve to reduce stress.
Really?
And you can do that sitting at home when your kids are stressing you out.
All right.
Repeat it 4 times.
Okay, I'm going to have to try that again. I think my hum was a little bit too high. It was stressing me out. Thank you so much, Dr.